Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Crowd Chatter Podcast. And today is finally the last video of the conference tournaments, as this one is the SEC, which is the last one, as I said. So this is all we got left, and there's some bubble teams in here that need some big wins. We'll see if they can get them. Let's get into it. We start with the first round with the cred teams. And we start with Ole Miss taking on South Carolina. Neither of these teams are in a good spot. Ole Miss is without its head coach as he was fired. They have a new interim now. South Carolina also does a really not good team. So, I mean, flip a coin. Yeah, it ended up on South Carolina. Sure. They might. I think they still have their head coach. So yeah, I'll take South Carolina. Why not? Sure, works for me. And then the other game here, we have the Georgia Bulldogs taking on LSU. LSU had a 12-1 start to the season. They are now 13-18. Give me your Georgia Bulldogs. um, Pretty impressive how you're able to start the year that well and end the year that miserably. So give me Georgia. Now this will actually get a little more interesting. Now we have Mississippi State taking on the Florida Gators. No more what's his name? No more transfer from Michigan. Forget his name currently. Colin Castleton, transfer from Michigan. I don't understand how that guy got so good. He was so bad at Michigan and then went to Florida and became a superstar. Like, I don't get it. But Colin Castleton out for the season for the Florida Gators. Mississippi State in the middle of a bubble race. I think they get the win and keep their tournament hopes alive. As for Tennessee, they should absolutely demolish the South Carolina Gamecocks and get a enormous win and move on to the next round to take on Missouri, which will be a very fun game. Then we have Auburn and Arkansas. This could maybe have a chance of being an elimination game. Auburn and Arkansas both are in okay positions after some nice wins. Nicer wins to end the year. Arkansas did lose to Kentucky at home to end the season. But Arkansas, they're healthy now. I think they're a little bit better. And I think they'll get the win here, knocking off the Auburn Tigers, getting them the win by a few. It won't be by much. I think this is going to be a very fun game to see. I think Auburn can possibly win this one too. They have a couple decent players, but I think the Auburn Tigers or the Arkansas Razorbacks, wrong team. The Arkansas Razorbacks are the ones that come on top and get the win. Here we have Georgia taking on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's been making a run at the end of the season. I'm sticking with the Vanderbilt Commodores. They're playing pretty well right now. Georgia is much better than probably anyone expected, but I think Vanderbilt is on a roll right now, and they go to the next round. They get the win. They take on Kentucky, of which will continue their strange chance at possibly a tournament bid, as Vanderbilt has appeared now on Bubble Watch in different places. Well, they've been on my Bubble Watch for a bit now, but they're now appearing on everyone else's Bubble Watches as well. Mississippi State takes on Alabama. If Mississippi State were to win this game, they are in the NCAA tournament. If they don't, they're going to be still sitting directly on the cut line. Alabama has struggled lately. Obviously, I think Bama's a little distracted ever since Brandon Miller. Was after they found out that Brandon Miller was involved in the murder of whoever it was. I don't remember their name. But when that was found out, I think they have been really struggling They've nearly lost to some bad teams. They have lost a couple of games to some good teams. I think Bama is just a bit distracted. And obviously that has not been cleared up. That is a huge thing to kind of hang over a team like that. And with a team like Mississippi State looking to make a play for the NCAA tournament and play themselves in, I think Mississippi State takes advantage of a distracted Bama team and gets a huge win to place themselves in the NCAA tournament and really secure a spot. Then we got Tennessee taking on Missouri. Tennessee is not fully healthy. Zakiya Ziegler is gone for the season. And Tennessee has really struggled. Missouri, they're a solid team. They've been playing pretty well. They have some good players. I think Missouri gets the win, moves on to the semi to take on Mississippi State. We go to the bottom of the bracket here, and we have Arkansas taking on Texas A&M. Don't tell me that Texas A&M is not playing their best basketball right now. This team started the year at 6-5. They're now at 23-8. That is outstanding for this Texas A&M team. Playing in a tough SEC, beat both Bama and Tennessee. I'm pretty sure they also beat Missouri. They lost to Kentucky and Arkansas. They got back Arkansas though. This is such a good Texas A&M team. They are very, very impressive, and they're very, very tough. They got their best player is Wade Taylor, who has been absolutely incredible for the Aggies. They've also had Tyrese Radford, who's had some solid games for him. He's a good player, as well as Henry Coleman, who has been solid for him. Transfer out of Duke from a couple years ago. He's been giving them some good minutes, and really, I think unheralded player on this team that should get more attention than he does is Julius Marble. Now, if you're a Michigan State fan and you're hearing that name, you probably know who that is, as he is a transfer from Michigan State, and he was pretty good at Michigan State. I mean, he was more of a reserve who would come in and make some plays, but Julius Marble was really good for the Spartans. I mean, he did pretty well. He played tough, and Julius Marble, I think, doesn't get enough attention. I think he's better than most people think. And Texas A&M, they got a sneaky good big guy there who carries that Tom Izzo toughness with him, that Tom Izzo physicality with him. And so I really think for A&M, that's huge. That's huge for Texas A&M. And then we have Kentucky taking on Vanderbilt. These two played recently, and Vandy won at Rupp Arena, which is not a good sign for Kentucky, as you don't want to lose at home. But this is a Vanderbilt team that's on a mission, and they're playing very well right now. They only have one loss, and they came to LSU, which was pretty bad. But Vanderbilt's playing well, and they are on a roll. And I think Vandy is going to get the win and knock off the Kentucky Wildcats. Vanderbilt's playing their best basketball right now. And I think they played themselves on the bubble there. And they get a big win, and they go to the semifinal. And we're in the semifinals. We have Mississippi State taking on Missouri. I think this is a close game, but give me Missouri to win this one. Missouri's a solid team. Mississippi State's good too, but I think Missouri's a bit better. I think Missouri gets the win. They're very offensively minded, and I think they get the win there. And then we got Vandy taking on Texas A&M, the two hottest teams in the SEC. Winner goes to the SEC championship game, and my winner there is Texas A&M. I think Vandy will make it close, but Texas A&M has been on just as much fire as the Vanderbilt Commodores. I think the Commodores are going to make it very close and make it very tough, but I think Texas A&M moves on to take on the Missouri Tigers, and then your champion is going to be Texas A&M. I really Texas A&M has just been so good, and they keep winning games. They keep defying the odds. You would think that they'll lose at some point and maybe start to go a little downhill, but they have not. They have refused to go downhill. They have refused to lose, and they just keep winning games and keep on moving forward. And very impressive for Texas A&M. And yeah, so that's it for the SEC. And that's finally it for all the conference championships. Holy crap, that was a lot of championships. That was a lot of conference tournaments. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so I will see you guys on the next one. Until next time, adios, everyone.